What's up, guys? It's Aman from Salvajee. I'm bringing you guys a walk ourselves game. I went 47-8. I would have gone 47-5 if it wasn't for Luke Skywalker killing me all the time. Yeah, that really let me down. But anyways, as you guys can see, I'm gonna pick my partner's star card setup. He had the barrage, he had the homing shot, and he had the explosive shot. So the main reason why I picked this, I was like, oh, okay, I'm rocking the EE3, and the EE3 is extremely good for long ranges, and I'm also a beast with it at short ranges. I actually made a video saying that the EE3 is the best blaster in the game, and honestly, I still stand by that. I think the EE3 is a very powerful weapon. It does really good damage, like, you know, decent damage on long and short range. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like the E3 is a weapon that doesn't have any disadvantages. For example, the DL44, it's really good at close range and sometimes medium ranges, but it has recoil. And on top of all that, the DL44, the cooling power, it's really bad because it overheats very quickly. But I don't know, the EE3, I feel like there really is nothing wrong with this weapon. It's really good. It's fun to use, easy to get into. Now, of course, if you don't like burst weapons, obviously you're going to struggle with it. But yeah, I do like the EE3. So yeah, like I said, going back to my partner setup. So I saw that he had explosive shot. And, you know, this is actually a setup that I'm kind of working on. You know, it's not 100% completed. But I feel like this is the best Walker Assault setup that you could use in Star Wars Battlefront. Of course, when you're playing on the Imperial side. I do have a setup for the Rebel side. But yeah, I feel like this is the best setup when it comes to Walker Assault because I was able to get so many kills in this game. And it was thanks to the explosive shot. The homing shot is actually something that I didn't use at all. I was like, okay, the homing shot is just one shot. You know, it's probably going to be useless. But yeah, that one shot, like, holy S-word, it's actually pretty good. It's actually better than I thought. So yeah, homing shot, pretty good. Explosive shot, really good for long range. And of course, in my video where I talk about the setup, I'm going to go more in depth into this class. I mainly just, you know, want to show you guys the gameplay. And yeah, the barrage, if you guys haven't tried it out, the barrage is actually pretty good. I still don't know how I feel about it because sometimes the barrage, it's extremely amazing, and you know, I do get kills with it. Sometimes one kill, sometimes two kills. When I'm playing hero versus villains as well, you know, sometimes I do pretty good with the barrage. But I don't know, I feel like this weapon, it's sometimes hit or miss because sometimes you do tend to land the grenades at a good spot and you do get the kill, but at the same time, sometimes you land the grenades at the right spot, but it only damages the, you know, the foe a little bit. I don't know about the barrage, guys. I'm still experimenting with it. Honestly, the past 2 days, I've just been playing Star Wars Battlefront a lot. You know, mainly trying out new setups, trying out new weapons, trying out new star cards, all of that good stuff. In fact, I'm still level 31, which is crazy because, you know, of course, I'm not a freaking YouTuber. I don't go to school anymore, so, you know, I can pretty much play all day if I want to. But yeah, I'm still not level 50, and I have seen some people in the comments tell me that they're level 50 already, which is actually super crazy. But yeah, mainly the reason why I'm not level 50 is because I'm experimenting with, you know, class setups and all of that good stuff. But anyways, so I just want to say another thing. Another reason why I don't play Walker Assault, it's because sometimes the spawns are really bad. In this game mode. The same thing with Supremacy, and honestly, this is my favorite map for Walker Assault, even though we played it in the beta. So anyway, before I tell you guys why this is my favorite map for Walker Assault, let me show you guys this streak right here. Alright, so I get this guy right here, then I reload my weapon, and I get this dude right there. Alright, I want to get that dude that's at long range, but I know there's a dude to my left, so I'm going to throw down the barrage. And here we go. Here we have Luke Skywalker being a fucking party pooper, ruining my streak, of course. Really pissed when that happened. I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to try to get this guy with a homing shot because I know I'm going to die for sure. But yeah, right there, I could have easily probably gotten maybe, what, like a 20 kill streak? I don't know. I kind of lost count of the kills that I had. But anyways, the reason why Hoth is my favorite map for Walker Assault, because here's the thing. Solus, I don't know. Solus, it's an okay map. I love the design of the map, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people just camp it out on top of places and on top of these pillars that Solus have. You know, with the pulse cannons and, you know, the snipers. God, it just makes the game really annoying because either you're getting sniped all the time or you pretty much have to take cover all the time, and it doesn't have a lot of indoor places, so I don't really like Solus. Endor, I like it the graphics wise. Okay, Endor is also a map that I don't really like that much, and the reason for that is because the rebels also blend in, and on top of that, whether you're playing on the rebel side or the Imperial side, the enemies somehow they're just gonna end up being everywhere. And right here I see Luke Skywalker, and of course I learned from my mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a dumbass. Nope. Got killed by Luke Skywalker yet again, and guess what? There are still more times that Luke is actually going to get me. But anyways, Endor, every time I spawn on the freaking map, yeah, I have enemies everywhere. So, you know, usually when I rush in, you know, whether on the Imperial side or the Rebel side, I actually have enemies either in front of me, to my left, or to my right, or pretty much sometimes entirely around me. So I have no idea where to go. I have no idea if I'm going to turn left. I have no idea if I'm going to turn right. I have no idea if I'm going to turn around. I have no idea if I'm going to go back to my base and kill the dude that's actually spawning there. And, you know, he's pretty much going to kill my entire team. I really don't know what to do in Endor. Like, I feel like the spawns in Battlefront really do need to be fixed, especially in Supremacy and Walker Assault. But anyways, the other map, the next map, it's the one on Tatooine, I believe, and I do like that one. Okay, that one is a lot of fun, although sometimes it could get a little hectic. Okay, like I said, you know, sometimes the map, it's too you know, it's too open, so, you know, people can get you like really easily. And right here, of course, this is where I was like, holy shit, this homing shot really isn't that bad. It actually almost gives me a guaranteed kill. And, you know, now this is the part of the match where I actually just start using this, you know, the homing shot more and more frequently. Honestly, I don't know if I said this already, but yeah, the homing shot, something that I didn't really consider that useful. And right here, I use the explosive shot. And of course, this is why the explosive shot is one of the best cards in the game. Really good for long range. Like, let's say you guys want to get a long range kill, and, you know, you're not really gonna have and, you know, the best of aiming. You can pretty much just activate the explosive shot and just shoot around the target, and yeah, you're most likely to get them. You guys are going to see examples of me using the explosive shot effectively later on in the match. But yeah, back to Walker Assault and the maps. The Tatooine map, it's actually pretty good. I actually got a pretty good gameplay in it. And yeah, I still don't know how I feel about Solace, and I don't know how I feel about Endor. Honestly, I don't play much of Walker Assault, guys. Mainly what I've been playing is Hero versus Villains. And look at that. This is a perfect example of explosive shot. Right here, I activated it mainly to get all of those people that were at a long range. And yeah, as you guys can see right there, I got what, like a matter of 6 kills or so, and then I'm still getting kills right here at the long range. And guys, this is where the EE3's effective long range kicks in. As you guys saw right there, I was pretty much killing enemies that were extremely far away from me. And of course, this is an example of the bad spawns in Walker Assault. The entire Rebel team kept spawning in that same spot over and over again. And yeah, like I said on my Everything That's Wrong with Star Wars Battlefront, did that over and over annoy you guys? Because that is exactly how annoyed I feel when I keep spawning in the same spot over and over again. And then the enemy team just keeps on shooting at me. Like, seriously, I just cannot stand it. On another note, how do you guys feel about Walker Assault? Because I feel like the Rebels... yeah, the Rebels are the big boys now. Like, I remember in the beta, if you guys played the beta, so in the beta, Walker Assault was mainly based towards the Imperials. The Imperials had the best advantage. The AT-ATs had a lot of health. And I don't know, I feel like the health of the AT-ATs, they really nerfed it a lot, okay? Like, honestly, when I saw how many kills I had by the end of the match, you know, close to the end of the match, I was like, wow, it would have been so awesome if I would have won this match, right? Because then I would have been able to post it on YouTube. But the reality is that chances are, I'm pretty sure that this health that the AT-AT has, that the Rebels are going to destroy it at the end, and I'm going to lose the match. So I'm going to end up getting a really good gameplay, but of course I'm going to lose the match. And honestly, I don't really like uploading games where I lose sometimes, mainly because, you know, I like to upload games where I win, you know, because I'm a very competitive dude. But yeah, I actually ended up just uploading this game. Of course, I'm not telling you guys if I won or if I lost. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Walker Assault, guys, because I think, like I said, again, you know, I think this game mode, it's now based towards the Rebels. And of course, you know, my boy Luke Skywalker getting me again for the 3rd time, ending my streak for the 3rd time. Although the 2nd time he got me, I really wasn't on a huge streak. But yeah, so as you guys can see, you know, so far we're 9 minutes into the gameplay. I think I had 20 something kills around here. I don't know, I didn't really check when Luke killed me. But yeah, right here, guys, I will start obliterating. Like, this is where I was like, oh my god, this class setup is the best. And of course, right here, I activate the explosive shot. And you guys can see how effective for the 2nd time the explosive shot is. Like, I am able to kill people from long ranges extremely easily with the explosive shot due to the freaking splash damage that this thing carries. On top of all that, This always happens to me. I reach trait level 3 and then I die, which honestly just really disappoints me, because you know, when you reach when you get your trait to level 3, you know, that's when things start to get good. Okay, so right here I knew Luke Skywalker was there, so I was like, fuck this guy, I'm fucking tired of him, I'm just gonna run away. And yeah, he actually killed 2 of my teammates, and he actually completely forgot about me. Alright, this is the part of the gameplay where I just go into the enemy spawn and completely annihilate them. And honestly, I have one regret here. Okay, and that regret is that I didn't have any more explosive shots, because if I had explosive shots, I would have easily done major damage to, you know, these guys and these teams. And honestly, now I pretty much imagine, yo, how much of a terror I would have been if the EE3, you know, if I had like a freaking fully automatic weapon that had almost as good of a range as the EE3. It would have been super amazing. Of course, we're probably going to get more weapons in the DLC. Right here, my homing shot gets a kill, so of course I get the trait level 3 with Survivalist. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. I kill this dude right here. This dude spawns, you know, so of course he kills me. And then the 2 guys that spawn, you know, right next to the dude that I first killed, they didn't really pay attention to the radar, so they pretty much forgot about me and they kept on walking, and of course that actually cost them big time. So I let that one dude escape, whatever. I throw my homing shot, kill this dude right here. This guy spawns right behind me. He has no idea what's going on, so I kill him. I kill this dude right here. I try to get this guy in the back, but of course the game fucks me, which honestly it's pretty cool, because you know, the game had 4 enemies spawn right behind me. Which of course it literally just goes to show how bad the spawns are in the game. But honestly, if the game wouldn't have done that, I would have probably gone on maybe a 20 kill streak right there. I'm really disappointed by how many times Luke killed me in this game, which was actually, my bad, a total of 3 times. And of course right here, you know, I zoom in, try to get this guy, and my Luke Skywalker insecurities kick in. I'm like, alright, let me get the barrage, let me throw a couple of grenades inside. I don't want to freaking risk it. If Luke is inside, you know, he's probably going to fuck up my streak again. And anyways, right now you guys are probably thinking, dude, that freaking spawn trap that Salvajee did was so crazy. I'm pretty sure he cannot do that again. Like, it's almost impossible if he does that shit again. But of course, like I said earlier on in the video, 95% of the enemy team is full of noobs. So in other words, yes, I did go into their spawn and completely annihilated them yet again. So right here I see this DF9. Of course, these things are really good in Walker Assault. And I actually can't believe that you can't lock on to this with a homing shot. But then again, the homing shot is pretty overpowered as it is right now. So I'm like, okay, I need to take out this DF9. I'm going to try to take it out. If I don't take it out, no big deal. My Walker's health, it's like, what, on 50-40%. So chances are that the rebels are going to completely annihilate my Walker, which means that I'm going to end up losing the match. Now, guys, right here, I head to the enemy spawn. And of course, something that I do in Battlefront, when someone shoots me and then they go to cover, I know they're waiting for the health to regenerate. So obviously, I try to rush them. But as you guys are going to see, the guys in the enemy team, they gave no fucks, right? Right here, I throw my homing shot, and they actually start shooting at me, right? And then I just, you know, lay back a little bit, and then the enemy team is like, all right, you know what? Let's just forget about Salvajee. Let's just concentrate on the Walker. And pretty much what happens is I end up completely annihilating them yet again. Guys, this was a pretty cool game, a pretty close game as well. We actually end up winning the match with the Walker having like 0.5 health left. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like. Make sure to subscribe to join the Salvajee cartel. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Peace out.